Good to see so many familiar faces again. It's always fun to come out here, and we know it's almost spring, so that's always kind of handy when we have this meeting in April every year. Might actually be spring finally. You just saw some really good financial and operational results on the slides before me. It's a great time to go and see those numbers all together at one time. But that doesn't happen easily. It's not just one person, any one person that can produce those results. So I want to take a few minutes and thank a few of the people that are really part of what makes this thing really work so well. Looking back on 2013, and you saw it in Steve's slides on the Perks program, that was a really big accomplishment for us, and it is something we put together that is very unique in our industry. And it really sets apart the difference of a cooperative financial institution versus just a regular old financial institution, a bank or a savings and loan. I think it's one of our really defining factors. So I want to spend a few minutes on talking about what this cooperative financial structure is all about. There's a group called the International Cooperative Alliance, and they really help cooperatives of all different industries. So there's farm co-ops, there's rural electric co-ops, there's a lot of these types of organizations around the country and around the world actually. And they adopted a set of principles that I think are worth sharing and worth talking about a little bit, and showing how we as Purdue Federal align with these cooperative principles. Because again, if we're going to try and differentiate ourselves in the market, we can't be like another bank. I think we need to be different. One of the ways that we are different is things like the Member Perks program, where we give money back to our members, and we make sure that we only keep enough money in our security account that we need, and don't take any more than that. So look at the 7 different principles, and let's just kind of walk through each of them. With the first one, voluntary and open membership. Membership, obviously, for our organization is open to all that qualify, and that's the way most cooperatives have some type of qualification measurement. Ours is quite open, obviously Purdue related, and we have 130 or 140 or so companies that have membership available in the LaPorte market. If anyone that lives or works in LaPorte, they're also eligible for membership as well up there. So we've got a pretty good open and voluntary open membership. Democratic member control. You just saw this volunteer group come through here and tell you about this organization. We have a very strong group of volunteers that are engaged in this credit union in a number of ways. They're engaged on committees. They're engaged at the board and director level. So we definitely have a group there really helping to set policies and make those decisions. Member economic participation. This is the Perks program really running it in trueness here. More participation in these programs leads to better rates and fees and services that benefit the entire credit union. So it's really that great economic participation, where the more the member does with the organization, the more they're going to get back and see in return. Autonomy and independence. Again, you saw that the leadership and the volunteer independence that we have. This is really controlled by members and not by outside shareholders. Education, training, and information. Financial education, we did over 4,000 separate financial education sessions in 2013 for free. We go out into the community, we talk to schools, we talk to a number of groups at Purdue to really try and help folks get out and get the right information on how to make good, wise financial decisions. We have credit counselors on staff who do nothing but meet with members on a regular basis, helping them sift through some of their financial issues and some of their financial problems to get on the right track. Again, all of that, no fee, and we do it for both members and non-members, so we're very engaged in the community on that. Cooperation among cooperatives. We also work with cooperatives. We're part of the Indiana Credit Union League. We're part of the CUNA National Association. We also partnered with TIPMA, which is a local cooperative here in our county that provides rural electric service. And any of those folks that are members of that co-op are also eligible to be members of our co-op. So we have some partnerships with co-ops as well. And the last one is the one that we're very strong at as well, and that's concern for community. We have a number of people, both on our staff, on our volunteers, that invest time and money into this community. I think it's important. I think it's part of our role being in this community to also engage in everything from Chamber of Commerce to any one of the events around town. If it's a run or a charity event, you will see a number of our staff there. None of those are mandatory attendance events. Those are all, our staff are really engaged and want to be part of this community and be part of those type of functions. So I think we do a great job on that 7th element. So you can see that our credit union really follows very closely these principles, and we really hope that our cooperative structure helps make us truly your trusted financial partner. And that's really what we're trying to go for with organizations, to build that trust, to provide you an alternative in this market where you can have a financial institution that you're working with that you can really truly trust. We know that takes time, that takes effort, and that's something we have to watch and monitor every day to earn that trust and to maintain it. But we feel that we're doing the right things, they're on the right path. So again, thank you all for coming tonight. Appreciate all the attendance, and I'd like to turn it back to Bob.